Now you're cooking with Manitoba Chicken and Karen Armstrong.
Chicken breasts are the most popular cut of chicken, and today I'm going to show you how to take a couple of boneless, skinless chicken breasts and turn them into chicken breast roasts. I'm starting with the chicken breasts, and one of the things you want to make sure is that you remove the fillet. That's this long, thin muscle underneath the chicken breast. Set those aside for another purpose. The next thing is to take one chicken breast, and all I'm going to do is put it on top of this other chicken breast, noting that the thin part of one breast is on the thick part of the other breast. And then all that's left to do is just tie this together. Doesn't take very long to tie it. This will serve two people. You're not going to serve it with the string on, so it doesn't matter how messy it is when you put the string on. All you're doing is just holding the two breasts together. And if need be, just tighten up like that. Slide the string underneath. Again, you can tighten it up. And I think we got one more time underneath here. And that looks pretty good. And then just knot this so that your string doesn't come undone. Make sure that you're using cotton string so that it doesn't melt in the oven. And pull that tight. And there we go. That is just a very simple chicken breast roast. I'm going to put this on a rack on my baking sheet, and it's ready to go into the oven. I'm going to now show you a variation that you can do of a boneless chicken breast roast. And this one is going to be stuffed with a piece of pork tenderloin. I'm starting with two chicken breasts like I did with the other roast, but these ones I'm going to pound so that they're nice and thin. I've got a little bit of plastic wrap, and then I'm just going to pound so that this thick part right here ends up being nice and thin, almost as thin as the tail. Now that I've got them pounded, let's get rid of the plastic wrap. And you can really see how much thinner that chicken breast is once I've got it pounded. The next step is to take a nice piece of pork tenderloin, it's a couple of ounces, and just place it in the middle of one of the chicken breasts. And I'm going to flip this other chicken breast over top. And just position it like that. The last thing I want to do is tie this so that the sides of the chicken breast come up around and completely enclose that piece of tenderloin. Get yourself a good length of string. Slide it in, starting at one end. Tie it tight, and you can see it pulling the edges together. You're not going to leave the string on for serving, so it doesn't matter how sloppy you are. The main thing is that you get that tenderloin completely covered so you can see that there's no gaps there. Pull that tight. And again, slide it under. Depending on how large the chicken breasts are, you may want to do 4 to 6 ties just to make sure that everything is pulled together nicely. And let's just tuck that. I'm going to move my string just a wee bit just to capture that piece right there. That's looking just about perfect. And this is ready to go into the oven, or you can do this on the barbecue and it'll be delicious. Whether you're doing a simple boneless chicken breast roast or the more elegant cocoa pork stuffed with pork tenderloin, boneless chicken breast roasts are a wonderful idea for a special occasion.
For recipes, tips, and how-tos, explore manitobachicken.ca.